Hello world, today is Tuesday, February 10, 2026. It's 11:59 a.m. and this is another vlog, a raw unedited 10-minute talk about what is top of mind. This is kind of a public journal, a captain's log of the journey of life. So thanks for tuning in. Actually, this is mostly for record keeping, tracking, logging, mementos, memory augmentation. So I am in network school in a phone booth right now, and it's this is the space to kind of brain dump and talk about what I've been up to and what I've kind of learned over the last day. And so first, today I just woke up 6:30. I went to the 13th floor. I usually go to the burn, but today I wanted to tackle some issues on the code or some improvements. Like, I think sometimes doing the first thing in the morning, the hardest thing is really the best, and you really just tackle and being focused on one thing, it can really just, you compound, you get into flow, you develop this deeper understanding. So I think I'm really just about going deep into one thing. I think last week I was doing this hackathon thing, and then I was distracting me, and I just have to have a solid foundation of building up a user base and making sure the experience is really good. And so all the other things I would just put off to the side and then create flywheel effect. So I think flywheel effect is creating events where I can gather broadcast or promote my apps, but also educate about AI agents and give feedback and iterate, and so events are really good for that, and helping, also creating a community of builders, because that really helps us if you're in a community and you're helping other people present and get ideas out there and iterate, and I think that's really helpful. So that's the flywheel effect. So I woke up by 7. I drank a coffee, and then I was just jamming on my board on setting up Twitter, setting up personal access tokens to GitHub, and it was really amazing. What I'm doing is using all this amazing automation agents. So I was listening to really good music, and I was going, also went through a little bit, I don't do this a lot lately, but going through my Instagram reels, I was it's a little memory augmentation. So all the drone videos are just amazing. I created all that content so I can just enjoy watching it, and sometimes I just get to just have time to look back on it and be this is amazing. It's all these memories, and it's beautiful. So I just jammed to that, and then by the time I realized it was the sun came up and the sunrise was beautiful, and I watched it, and then it was already 8 a.m. So I was already almost an hour there. Okay, and then by 8 a.m. I was ready. Then I went to the gym, and then I did a workout. I did my stretching, Muay Thai, yoga, weights, kind of composition, and listening to music, and chatting with people that I see there. So I love that. Getting to know people there. It's beautiful. And then next it was what else did I do is then I went took a shower in the pool, and by the pool, this bathroom, and I had breakfast. I sat with Max for breakfast, and it was it was 9 to 10. It was beautiful. I had this amazing chat, and I brain dumped to him all my views about what is technology and education, coding education, and I just had this intuition about combining combat sports like Muay Thai with meditation, Zen meditation, and coding. And it's my view about how coding is is a path for getting superpowers. How I had this insight when I was a kid, and that was my path, and that was my joy, my mission in life, and then how I went to my journey of going to America and not finding really the path for that, and having a lot of difficulty for that. So then I was talking about this, and then and I think I really made sense about it. It was just beautiful that I communicated, tell someone my story, and he's working on the Learn platform, and it's just I just told him all these things that I what moves me, and what I talking about the Hackers book, Stephen Levy, John Carmack, the tech titan type of Steve Jobs, and the story of what it means to be a programmer, a hacker, getting to this trance of merging with the computer, the human AI symbiosis, and how like this flow of martial arts with meditation, concentration, with self-awareness, and with understanding computers can really unlock and create a superpower. So that's really what I was excited about telling that. And then I was really about that was like, okay, 9 to 10 breakfast. I had a breakfast set with other people. We talked about like the men's activation. I met another person from Chicago. Talked about yoga, how I should join yoga tomorrow. So it was beautiful. And then it's 11 a.m. I just did all these amazing things by 10 a.m. And then I got to the cafe and I just dove into work. I had my coffee. I talked to like 3 people before I even had the coffee and had an amazing conversation. I met one guy that I talked to before from Australia, and we were supposed to work together, and we ended up here. Like, well, small world. Talked to another guy that I was like, I was trying to recruit for the demo night to talk about what's called Open Town or Agent Town, AI Town. Something like that, but it's an AI agent orchestration framework on GitHub, and I just I'm recruiting people for doing the demos tonight, and I'm pretty sure I succeeded in convincing him, because that's the topic that's super interesting. And so next I talked, so anyway, I talked to a bunch of other people, and then I did some first batch of work talking to users and getting feedback and resolving troubleshooting, just like beta testing and like resolving this. And then next, what I did was, and then I did like a stand-up. I think, like looking back at what I accomplished last 24 hours and what I'm doing next 24 hours and posting that on Twitter is like a good strategy. And then so you get a general direction. I created an agent that is like my COO, Chief Operations Officer, that will help me get clear about my priorities, my goals. Then I created another agent that is like a short form video editor, so I can just create reels and help me like create a channel and like track all of my metrics. And then I will create an admin dashboard onto Augme that will allow me to pull in all these metrics to view them in one place. And then next thing is I'll probably make that public too, which is just like have a central control panel for everybody to see the brand, and that I think that'd be exciting. So I'll just have that, and then that's just like a brilliant idea. So just like have a admin dashboard of all my social media presence across Augme, like see the TikTok, the Facebook, the YouTube, the Twitter. And so that's been my day so far. And then yesterday I had the robotics club. I working with the Reaching Mini. And yesterday I launched the new events for this week. So there's going to be one today, and then Thursday about orchestrating agents. I want to do one on Wednesday, but it's so I'm just thinking about what it's going to be on. I want to do a deep dive, a technical dive on OpenClaw code base. I think that would be just amazing to have a really good grasp of like the code base, how it works. And I think that's what I need to move into, like technical side. I think that would fulfill me. Being a person that can understand the code and talking about the code, the mechanics, where it comes from, like in terms of like the history of the author and the progress and how it's being built. I think that would be super valuable. So I think I'll do that. And another thing is like I'm really thinking about this, like just doing this kind of like combat sports, coding education, and and meditation kind of like intersection. That would be just amazing. Okay, and then last 30 seconds. I will just end it here. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. And as always, sending you good thoughts, frequencies, vibrations. May you be free from suffering. So I am going to be going now. So please, sending you good thoughts, frequencies, and vibrations. May you be free from suffering.